Hi students, we are in our new module this week, and so I am going to just touch on this a little bit in the overview, but we will definitely talk about this more in our class meeting. So if you feel like you're struggling with this week's tasks or assignments, concepts, I will be covering this during our class time. So we are in the Module 7 drafting phase of our writing project 1. So we've been actually drafting and building drafts using outlines, kind of focusing first on main idea and just breaking down our assignment prompt. Then we went to outlining with a little more of focus on supporting details for those body paragraphs. And now we're going to put everything together in a draft, including not just body paragraphs, but your main idea, your introduction, your conclusion. We're going to talk about sources and citing, and so everything that you would need for a first draft. And remember, a first draft is just that, a first draft. You are going to submit a first draft, but you will have some feedback on it and then continue to improve it after this, okay? So keep that in your mind. So I have given you the writing project assignment sheet here. If you need to look at it again, I always recommend that you look at these every week just so you can remember what you're doing, what everything is that you're trying to achieve for the writing assignment. I've also reposted the task outline that I've given you, that I gave last week, just as a reference if you want to use it again. And because the task outline, I think, is helpful for remembering what you need to include in your draft and a little bit of help on where it goes. The drafting guide presentation, this looks like almost the exact same thing I gave you last week, and it is, except I added some slides for you on the introduction, conclusion, and title information. So I hope that will help you for completing your draft for the week. You also have some SmartBook activities to help just kind of make sure you can identify and recognize strategies and things to do that can help you with drafting, and as well as using sources. So we're not doing a research paper. So when I say using sources, we're focusing really just on what you need to kind of know to incorporate and cite the readings that we are using and referring to in our essay. You also have some video help for using quotes and paraphrase. I found a couple that I think were really easy to understand and helpful and short. So I hope those are just some reinforcements for you. I have also provided you a presentation on MLA format. So this is my presentation here. And I also have a format example, so you can use that. Just a heads up that I will also touch on these topics again during our class meeting, so if you have any problems with that, let me know. I also have a handout specifically focusing on how to cite your readings. So if you're like, wait a minute, I need somebody to just spell this out for me and give me a little more guidance on what am I doing exactly with the citations. So this handout kind of breaks it down and gives you an example. I even did one for you as an example. You just need to do the second one, okay? So make sure you look at that handout. There is a checklist to make sure before you submit your draft that you have everything that you need. So this is just for your reference to use, and just go down the list and make sure you know what you need. And then you're going to submit it, and when you submit it, what you're going to be submitting is an attachment. So for this submission, a Word document, either a DOC or DOCX, is what is required, and you will just upload it as an attachment as with any kind of Blackboard assignment. So that's the goal, to get that draft submitted for feedback, okay? All right, so again, we'll touch on this more during our class meeting, but if you have any questions or you need any extra help, I am available. Okay, guys, see you soon.